So follow our journey as we build our dream house. So today we're actually getting an update on where we are with things, and we're starting in the backyard. So a little kind of preview what we have so far. Last week we showed you that they have added all the windows, all the doors, and so on and so forth. And today, whenever we came in, they actually started doing installation. So like if you see it here, this is gonna be for the AC, HVAC units. We have all the wires, all the conduits for all the lights and so on and so forth. And this runs all over the house, by the way. Yeah, so this is where we're gonna have panel lights, and they're gonna come down to the island here. And they already have all those already in place for them to start running cables, to start running wires, and so on and so forth. Other kind of noticeable updates that they have, and going back to the HVAC units, like literally it's everywhere, and it's kind of awesome to kind of see how it works, because we're used to only turning on an AC. You don't really know what happens up there. Now we can actually envision it, all these tubes running to where we're gonna be able to get airs out of it. And we have this, which will include our ceiling fans. And we have one down there, we have one that's gonna be in the living room. They have all these tap boxes up here that we'll be able to use for like ceiling fans. Another thing that you can notice, they have these red and blue tubes here. Those will be what's gonna be used for our water, right? That's what's gonna supply the water to the house. Obviously, red is hot, blue is cold. So, and those run through the house. So if you kind of see, it goes to the kitchen area and it supplies it all the way to the master bathroom. So like if you see, it goes from there and then they run here. This is where we're gonna have the couple sinks for us to be able to wash our hands, and then all the way to the other side, which we'll get there. That's where we're gonna have our bathtub and standing shower, and then this would be another tube. So they run down there. All they're gonna have to do is bring a sink and connect it to it in a way. And if we even just focus on the kitchen island where we are right now, you can kind of see like those wires that also run down here, and that's where they will be able to get the hot and cold water connected to it, and then they have the drain for it. So if we kind of walk to the master bedroom, those were those tubes that I was talking about. Yeah, they have one that's running all the way to the outside, because we're gonna have an outside faucet right there for us to be able to use for any water needs that we have on the outside. But yeah, those were the tubes that I was telling you about, and you can kind of clearly see them here. They come, they run here. So this is where we're gonna have one of the sinks here, and then that's gonna be another sink. And then this is where we're gonna have our standing shower, and you can see they run here. And another big update that they have so far that we've seen whenever we came in today is that in all the bathrooms so far downstairs, they all have a shower or a tub in it in a way. So if we go here, and what's weird, it already has water and stuff in it. Yeah, so we have a tub, that's gonna be one of the tub, and this one's gonna have the standing shower in a way. So we have bathtub so far. I didn't even know that they installed them this early on, but yeah, we have something in place right now. And going to the closet, not much have changed except for the air conditioning vents, and then we have the light pendants and so on and so forth. But so far, everything looks awesome downstairs. And other than that, honestly, nothing much have changed, at least from us walking through it. Going back to the downstairs bathroom, that's another bathroom that will be our primary guest bathroom. We can see that other than them having wirings everywhere, cables everywhere for them to start running our electricity. So we can see that they even added a bathtub to here. So similar to what we saw in the master bedroom, even this unit, they have a bathtub and it's filled with water and so on and so forth. So this will be our downstairs bathroom in a way. And we have those tubes that we're talking about. That's going to supply the hot and cold water and so on and so forth. But other than that, we have obviously wires that's running all over the house for them to start getting all the electrical installations. And going to the guest bedroom, primarily everything that we have is mainly cabling. We have all of our HVAC units up here that are in place. We have this huge fence system here that looks like it's where everything else will be connected to, and then it's going to supply it all over the house in a way. Turning around and coming here to our laundry area, primarily we have tubes that they already started installing these little boxes here for us to be able to have our washer and dryer here. Yeah, so we have all these tubes that would be utilized for us to be able to hook up our washer and dryer. We have this vent here that would be able to run that steam whenever we wash clothes and pump it out or everything else. So far it's really awesome to see how it looks like from the outside. And this room was so compact and they have so much stuff in it. Come here to the office, like I said, not much have changed other than what we have already seen. Inside of it, you can actually see like those HVAC units that we're talking about that are running all over the place and so on and so forth. Yeah, but primarily downstairs, like I said, it doesn't look like much have changed, like physically envisioning it, but this is what happens in the background. This is what we don't really get to see. It's honestly a blessing to be able to experience every single one of these, to be able to know, hey, whenever after they finish or after they add all the walls and so on and so forth, to just be able to look up, hey, that's what that HVAC unit was. That's where all my water were connected and so on and so forth. And running upstairs, honestly haven't even had a chance to look at it. Like, this is me seeing it for the first time, and let's see. Like I said, I love the lighting here. It's gonna be perfect. And hey, another perfect visual of the whole installation, if you kind of want to see what happens in the background, that's what it looks like right now. They have this nice foam piece. They have all these tubes to be able to pump the water out, so whenever you release it, so it doesn't overflow, and it's literally nicely sealed on there to keep the water from leaking. And getting up here, like I said, this is gonna be one of my favorite rooms. This is the loft that I told you about that I'm trying or planning on turning into the movie theater in a way, some kind of a movie section, a movie area. I'm just finding lining. So coming up here, we added a couple pendant lights here. So typically I think it came with 2, but we ended up adding a couple more. Yeah, so we're gonna have a couple lights here, one here, one there, and so on and so forth. And then this will be like the center of everything up here. So we're gonna mount a TV screen here. We're gonna have a projector down here, and that's how we're gonna be able to turn this little area into like a movie area. I'm super excited. I'm excited on how it's gonna look like. But if we go back to the installation that I was telling you about, it's like you are able to envision on how everything looks like from up here and so on and so forth, right? So everything is installed. We're starting to have wires that are running everywhere. This is where we're gonna have our electricals. This would be little boxes for us to be able to hook things up, and they are everywhere. You see, like there's one that faces to the loft, and then this one will supply it to the other closet in a way. And like I said, they go everywhere to kind of give you an idea on how everything looks like on the outside. If we go to our upstairs guest room, not much has changed. That's kind of what we just saw from the other side. So other than having wires and HVAC units in place, it doesn't look like much have changed, right? But let's go ahead and go to the kids' room in a way. So we have wires everywhere. We actually have rails right now to keep us from falling. So this will be one of the kids' room here. And like I said, primarily it's just the HVAC that are all over the place. Ooh, and they actually have the bathtub in place up here. They have the bathtub installed here. So we already have a bathtub in all the bathroom, it looks like. So this is something similar to what we have downstairs. Yeah, so this is something similar to what we have downstairs. And what else? Yeah, they have little water lines to be able to get water up, pipes to be able to pump it out, and so on and so forth. They have one of those little ventilation systems, the little fans to be able to pump air out of the bathroom instead of it staying here. Like you can see, it goes through the wall, and then it's gonna pump all that air or everything, all that, yeah, pump it outside. So continuing on to the other kids' room. Like I said, primarily it looks like most of the thing that they started adding is the wiring and then the HVAC units. But look how big these, I'm assuming it's going to be used for HVAC. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with buildings, so that's going to be able to easily pump the AC in and out of the house and then supply it. Like those are huge, something that I would never be able to know if I wasn't part of the building process or see them building. And those are also in this place. And if you can look up, they go like everywhere. They're massive. Ooh, looks like they already added like more than just a tub in the other bathroom. Let's go ahead and check it out. Yeah, this is kind of what the bathtub is gonna look like. Like I said, for the kids, we didn't want to do anything too fancy, but it's just gonna be one of those. And then ultimately, if we ever want to update it, we can update it. But like you said, that's kind of the bathtub that we're gonna have, the bathtub style that we're gonna have in the bathrooms upstairs primarily. Then says like I said, this will be primarily for the kids. And it looks like that's mostly what they have done. Like I said, we have this that will, I'm assuming this is where we're gonna be able to put the filter that's gonna filter the bad air, like sucks the bad air and then clean it up and then supply us with the nicely clean air ultimately. But yeah, everything looks amazing, everything looks good. I can't wait to show you what they done next week. Literally all these videos that we've been posting, they are a week apart from each other. That's how much they are changing. That's how fast they're changing everything. And like I said, stay in the loop, subscribe to our channel, stay in the loop, and we're gonna continue to update you guys. If you guys ever have any questions, post those in the comment section, hit us up on social media, and yeah, we'll catch you later. We're actually getting ready. They're actually getting ready to start putting walls around our house, and we figured that this would be a perfect time to kind of write our Bible verses, our favorite Bible verses in the house, to make sure that our house is fully protected.
Hapa kwa mambo yoyote mabaya tunazikataa nguvu za giza.
And to make sure that God is going to be the center of everything that's going to happen within this home.
Amen.
Yeah, honestly, like we're
hapa tuishi kwa amani.
Writing Bible verses, some of our favorite Bible verses, all over the walls of the house.